Hey everybody, Lefty here. I'm coming at you today with some more Orwell. So last time we left off, Goldfells basically tricked us into having us murder Nina. Oopsie poopsie, Nina's dead. Oh no, spoilers! But now we know that Goldfells is involved, so we're going to go track him down. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. That was my thing, find hints on the whereabouts of Abraham Goldfells, whatever. So now we know that she was charged with multiple homicide. When prompted to surrender, the suspect instead shouted out aggressively while producing a firearm, aiming at one of the executing special agents. The suspect then opened fire, wounding special agent redacted on the left shoulder, and defense special agent redacted drew his pistol and returned fire as the situation briefing had already suggested to proceed with extreme caution. Suspect was hit in the chest twice, causing her collapse. An ambulance was called, but the paramedics were unable to resuscitate the target. Time of death was announced at the scene. So, oopsie poopsie, got her murdered. The headlines also show, investigate a success in Bounton bombing case. Listen, I don't like the reports either. We need to cover the facts that this happened somewhere in public. We cannot frighten people. Sometimes their truths and ours have to divert for the common good. The perpetrator of the recent attacks across Bounton is dead. Oh, so they're just... Nina was behind all of it. Well, she wasn't. No, okay. Listening stuff. Let's listen to stuff. Yeah, O'Donnell speaking. Harrison, this is Juliet. Is this your office number? You working on Sunday? Look, as much as I appreciate that I am once again so important to you, I'm a bit in between things. Harrison, Nina is dead. Quit messing with me, not funny. Take a look at the TNB if you don't believe me. What the? She's been associated with the Bounton bombings. I can't believe it. Nina, you stupid. Why in all hell? There's more. I spoke to her yesterday. She called me. I've never heard her so scared. Said she was being tracked by someone and needed to skip town. She just wanted to let me know what was going on, in case anything happened to her. And she packed a few things and went on her way. She did message me about someone tracking her as well, though it was this hacker who screwed with her page. What did she tell you? She suspected someone to be wiretapping her calls. She wasn't exactly willing to talk about it. I don't know for sure, but I think it could have been the police. Oh, this is brilliant! How long until they discover the connection to us, huh? They might be listening to this very call as we speak about Nina. Why would they? We didn't do anything. Or did you? No! It's becoming blatantly obvious those government people are trying to set us up. The bombs were exactly where we held our protest. Then those letters with the song Abe obsessed about. And now you tell me you have been in contact with Nina just yesterday? Pretty much the proof they've been waiting for. We're cooked. Huh. You really believe that the government has it in for us? I thought you and the government were best friends forever now after reading your opinion pieces. For what reason would they be after us? Why now? What did we do? Speak up against them one too many times? How do I know? We should seek help, just in case. Who's gonna help us? Joseph Langley might be worth a shot. Who? Cassandra's lawyer, don't you remember? A lawyer? What do you want him to do? Bust law enforcement? The government? He understands our situation. Abe also knows Joseph. I talked to him recently. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. They knew each other. Very well, this could be a new lead. I will request to consider Joseph Langley a target. Yet another person in our database, because we're so convinced we're doing the right thing. Huh. We have clearance to proceed. We're going to need to know some basics on who Joseph Langley is. Remember to check old sources. Older than that, focus on hints to Abraham Goldfells. He's the center of the crux of all this. Wow, I have to go back into this phone conversation because it's taking a long time. Bah! Really, Jules? They make the laws. They break the laws. We will need to speak in a language they'll understand, not in one they own. So I take it you've got a much better plan? We need to get the people on our side, turn things around. Abraham knew that. Yeah, you're right. He did know that. So now you're set on miraculously achieving something that Thought spent 1.5 years attempting? This is not about Thought. This is me defending myself. Well then, what's your defense? There was this guy. A guy? Guy by the name Initiate. Might actually be a girl? Who cares? Look, this hack on the Thought blog, it was a very elaborate hack. Our site is super safe, I'm not an amateur. That guy, girl, whatever is skilled. An Initiate mentioned having no sympathy for the Gov. You're gonna trust a random hacker who targeted Thought simply because he said he doesn't like the government? Why would he first threaten us and then work with us? Leave it to me, Jules. I'll persuade Initiate with ease. Imagine the possibilities with our own hacker. Okay, you know what? Have it your own way. I'll have it mine. Arguing like the good old days. Is your tail alias still Jules Kerr? We'll take it. Why not? You know, we're not too focused on her, but we'll go ahead and grab it. Getting more information. Yeah, it is. Let's get going. There goes my chilled Sunday morning. My mind is still spinning around what happened to poor Nina. Watch yourself, okay? What are you worried about me? Jules, I didn't know you still... no. Bye, Harry. Join forces. I knew for a fact that you were messing around with Nina's PC. I have no idea who you are, or why you suspect us of being involved in the Botan bombings. Were these usual circumstances, I wouldn't care less. Nina is dead now. Dead, you get it? Killed by law enforcement. Soon enough, you will have some serious explaining to do. Now, we've all made ourselves comfortable in the same sinking ship. I want to suggest something better than battling each other. You claim to be righteous? Then be righteous. Become a member of Thought. Oops, wrong person. So he's reaching out to the Initiate. I thought Mr. O'Donnell left Thought. Now he's actively recruiting for the group? Makes his exit seem unlikely. Well, he did leave, but now he's trying to look out for himself. That's what he's doing. He's smart cookie. Alright, so now we got some more information on the lawyer. Throw in his picture, so we got that. And... okay, so we know that. And... heavy rainstorm ravages Botan and Fairview. So much rain! So many trees on cars! So many bad stuff. Exclusive interview with gym founder Ronsom. Mr. Ronsom wants you to exercise. It stands for gym. What does gym stand for? It stands for gym. Alright, so what's in here? Why was I being led in here? What was the point of me coming in here? Oh, wait. I know. Hold on, I think I know. I think he's in here, isn't he? Nope, he's not in there. Memorials. Oh, Schwartz Desmond. What does that have to do with anything? Who's that? Oh, okay. So that's her boyfriend. Aw, I didn't notice that before. Well, we'll add it to her information even though she's deceased now. Even though I murdered her by accident. Oopsie poopsie. Can we just... no, we can't put it... she's already dead. You can't put more info in there. Alright, I guess not. Alright, so now I gotta go find information on what's his name. Which I know he's an alumni here. Yeah, I saw him before. So now we got some more info on him. Own law office in the city of Botan. He's got a graduation from Stellagon in 1992. Alright. And let's see here. We know he's in a relationship with Cassandra. We already found that one out earlier. So now we have his law office page. Look at that. Law office of Joseph Langley. After my release from prison, I got involved in a violent knife fight and was facing jail term for parole violation. Joseph submitted a plea for mitigation, which was granted. Now I'll just spend 6 months in community service, then I'll be a free man again. Meet Mr. Joseph Langley, your reliable partner-in-law. Why does he look much older in this picture? I'll take it, because he looks older to me in this picture than he does in the other one, so... Joseph Langley, partner with Catherine Delacruz, a fellow student who is now officiating as Secretary of Security. And the guy, see, I keep telling you, I think it's them. I think it is the Secretary of Security having an in on this. Wow, I didn't even know she had a law career going before she actively joined politics. Mr. Langley definitely has been around. So far, so good on Mr. Langley's background. Excluding the connection to Delacruz, everything seems unsurprising. What we need to know right now are his connections to Abraham Goldfels and possibly the other members of Thought. You already know he's a lawyer to one of them. Year abroad in Argentina in 1990. Okay. And he had military service in the Army of the Nations in 1983. He's a well-rounded man. I doubt that means he has any combat experience. Well, whatever. It's still information. He's got some good skills. Joseph Langley took on the defense for Hendricks, during which he was able to convincingly argue that Hendricks had actually acted on behalf of the Secretary of Transportation Greenway. Successfully Hendricks in lawsuit in 2010, hurting the Secretary of Transportation. We'll hold on to that. I don't want to say too much on that just yet. I don't want to murder somebody else by accident. But now we have his contact information, which we need. So we got his phone number. We have his email, so now we can spy on him in more than one way. And we have his address. That's his office address, but at least it's an address. And so now we can look at more stuff of his. What else over here was saying I should look at stuff? Nothing? Really? Okay. Listener. Juliet, reach out to Joseph. Hey, am I talking to Joseph Langley? Hello there. Yes, you are. And who would you be? I guess that's his voice now. I'm Juliet, Cassandra's friend. We spoke a couple of days ago. Yes, of course. Hey, Juliet. How can I help you? Sounds like he would talk that way. Honestly, I don't quite know where to start. By the way, I heard from Cassandra. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you yet. Really? That's good. Where is she? Prison! It's not so good. She got arrested. What? Why? Because they think she's part of a big stuff. I was informed Cassandra had been taken into custody. Apparently they have new evidence regarding the attack on that officer. I tried to call immediately, but they claimed she didn't want to talk to me. That's their official statement. Where do they suddenly dig up new evidence from? Apparently a conversation from you! I have no idea, but I've just had it with her shenanigans. It's just so annoying that I cannot talk to her. I've been trying every precedent I know to get in contact with her. Joseph, this sadly aligns perfectly with another incident. You've probably read the T&B today. You mean about the Botan bombing's perpetrator? Yes, the woman that died, Nina. She was our friend. She was a friend, and also a member of our group, Thought. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Until now. Or maybe I did. It's okay, you couldn't possibly have known. You're right, this is very troubling. You gonna finish that statement? Come to think of it, Abraham asked me for a favor for someone called Nina once, quite some time ago. I hope it wasn't this Nina. Might well be. I doubt Abe knew many other people named Nina. What was the favor? Oh, it's just a small thing, nothing of importance. Yeah, we'll throw it in there. A favor for Miss Maternova? That could be important. Follow the lead! Okay! I just spoke to Harrison, another member of our group. We agree the police might be investigating us next. They might be onto everyone in Thought now. They might lock us up straight away. I mean, can they do that? Well, even with the safety bill in place, they still need solid indication you're at all involved in the actual bombings. Although, honestly, I'm sure what constitutes a solid indication these days. Is there anything we can do? That you can do, maybe? Juliet, I appreciate that you have come to me. It really is worrying, and I would take this on immediately were it not for Cassie. You're gonna go over with your girlfriend? I made the mistake to set false priorities once. I owe Cassandra to get her out of this first. Joseph, Nina is dead. She got shot. There's no telling if we're next. Oh, well. Doesn't bother me none. Have a good day. Oh, I have no idea. I need time to read into some more specialized codes of law against, again, write some emails, see if there's legal limbo or basically anything I can do for Cassandra. Maybe I'll come across something that might help you as well. After all, these cases seem connected. It's all I can offer. I hope you understand. I do. It's kind of a relief. Thank you. I wish I could do more. I will let you know. Okay, bye! Goodbye, Juliet. So should I mention this? I owe Cassandra to get her out of this. I don't know if I should put it in or not, but I'm going to. Hopefully this won't backfire. I'd be in that situation. I would be trying to get my girlfriend out of there too. Okay, so good. Nothing too bad. Hello, Joseph. I assume you know who I am. It's come to my attention that one of your clients, a certain Cassandra Watergate, is currently held in investigative custody. As far as I am informed, the both of you have some kind of liaison. While this is not of my concern, it's heartbreaking to know lovers are apart from each other. I am in position to change that. If you deliver incriminating materials for a person named Abraham Goldfels, a member of the activist group Thought, of whom I know you have been in contact with, let me know if you are willing to assist me in this. I will see to it if Cassandra receives a helping hand as well. Kind of want to read the response. Please excuse me mailing you on Sunday, but I have an urgent matter at hand. I'm driving to the office now, and I need you to use my private notebook. Could you please unlock the ID from our local network and servers? Oh, there was one thing I needed to mention. The head engineer warned me that apparently there was a glitch that caused devices we are monitoring to malfunction at times. You didn't worry, though. This issue has now been fixed. You know, he says it and says that everything has now been fixed. I doubt it. Troubling, very troubling. I'm sorry for what happened. But answer me this. How can I join Thought when I'm already a part of it? Ooh. Ooh. Whoa, okay, Initiate. You're part of Thought. He is a member already? Why didn't we find any hints at his history with Thought then? Okay. To express security flaws news. And he's a warrior of the web. That's what he calls his occupation. No comment. I am a warrior of the web! Aha! Kind of old for a hacker. Perhaps he's a little green alien living on a swamp planet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's, like, lying about everything. But we're putting it in anyway because I think this is hilarious. Oh my god, run! All the memes. So he's hacking because he finds this entertaining? Can you explain to me what's entertaining about defacing and breaking stuff? Well, first you gotta break the stuff to find any entertainment in it. Horn versus horn. Play again. And again! Are you not entertained? I am not. All I demand in return is to have a chat with you personally. There's something that has been bothering me for quite some time now. Even though I got a glimpse into the Rose and Ivory Towers already, you were never available, so let me give that another try. I use a chat tool called Silent Scream, which will connect to any other chat tool, so whatever you like. My nick for Silent Scream is Root. Okay, well, let's grab some more information. So he's been inside Rose and Tech. Of course he would have. Everyone I know who is remotely into tech or programming wants to work there. Which is quite mind-boggling to me. They actually hire a lot of interns, and only very few people ever get permanent contracts. And then we have that now. So he tries to hide his stuff a little bit better, but not as well as some of the other things I've seen. Okay. Joseph, it's done. Don't work too much. Laverne. Okay. I have not been in contact with Abraham Goldfels for a long time. I cannot meet your demands. I will deliver additional information on members of the activist group Thought. Only if you mind our agreement. Cassandra Watergate must be set free tomorrow, not a day later. Oh! Well, you're not being very nice to the rest of the group. Alright, so let's just... Well, I'm just gonna be mean to you then. How's that? Why can't I... There he is. Ta-da! Ta-da! Are you kidding me? Is this our hacker friend again? Probably. Probably. So now I can grab... this. Huh, I didn't expect him to give in so easily. Let's wait and see where this goes. The next time he talks to members of Thought. Alright, cool beans. Alright, let's check out his desktop. Oh, look at all his stuff. Office mail. Request concerning investigative custody of my client. It's true Mr. Watergate is undoubtedly not directly involved in the incident. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Our meeting. I do not have the capacities required for a case of this complexity at this time. So he doesn't have the financial ability, I'm assuming? Missing capacities. I've gone through your books for the third time this morning as you requested, and sadly I can confirm what I told you earlier. You may not notice it right now because it's a slow decline, but you're on your way to hit rock bottom some black day in the future. This business trend continues. If all those expenses are a must, well, I would definitely agree with laying off Mrs. Winters as you mentioned. Some stuff. Financially troubled. Business isn't running so well, it seems. Too few crimes, I suppose. We must be doing something right. That's us! We did that! That's totally us. Ugly, but not of our concern. I put it in there because I thought it was concerning. System browser history. It's cleared as history, so we can't look at that. I think we've already looked at all the office mail. How about the private? I need to ask you a favor. Oh, so Abrahams. My dear friend Indubio, if I may address you by that name once more. Ah, so Abrahams also goes by Indubio. Ah, now we're friends. Maybe this friendship is worth investigating further then. I hope this mail finds you in good health. First of all, I would like to apologize for not having been able to write you as often as I should. I hope you don't think I avoided writing due to asking you about ongoing financial support for Nina. There's a young woman, her name is Cassandra, who is a member of my debates club. She has undeserved stumbled into troubles very recently, requires nothing but the best defense attorney. Of course, you immediately sprung to my mind the wonderful job you did as a counsel in my case. Oh, has been defeated legally, so this is why they knew each other. Abraham Goldfelds was his client, which raises the question, what was his case about? See, that's what I'm looking. And he's provided financial support to Nina. I wonder why. He might have supported the bombing's perpetrator. We have to investigate this further. Look for hints if there was really an ongoing financial support. Alright. So, pictures. How about some pictures? I'm an active supporter of the Children of Pargs Foundation. Okay. So we'll throw that in there. Maybe there's some information on the Pargs website. I've been skeptical about this foundation, but they have officially approved its beneficial operation. I guess it's a good cause after all. Did he get married? Wait a minute. Is he having an affair? Okay, well, we know he's a fisherman and all that stuff. Okay, that's him with his relationship with her. So wait a minute, he got married before. What now? He is married and in a relationship with Miss Watergate. What a nasty little secret. Look at the nasty little secret I found. Oh, I'm just such a stinker. I found those little bad things. Alright, I do want to change that picture though, because that picture is not appropriate. Dear Mr. Yang, I would like to thank you for the business. Oh, his bank account information's right there. Totally missed it. I don't wish to rush you. We'll understand that a case like ours, time is of the essence. Therefore, I wanted to ask you whether or not you've already come to a decision. Okay. Well, hold on real quick. I wanted to go into... What was it of his? It's on his thing. Internal case file, the government versus Abraham Goldfelds. The defendant is accused of breaching the terms of employment contract with the plaintiff the defendant has entered on March 15th, 2013. Abraham Goldfelds worked for the government. Are you positive? This is a true surprise to me. I've never heard his name here. Never. Someone must know him if that's true. Why was he sued over a breach of contract? Plaintiff claim was granted, though a medical condition of the defendant could be proven by his physician, Dr. Daniel Lyons, whatever. The court could see no justification for the defendant's absence of work. So his health practitioner said, yeah, he's too sick to go to work. And then his work was like, no, you're not too sick to go to work. Sounds pretty much like America. Okay. This seems to explain a lot. He felt too sick for work, tried to get out, was charged for it instead, and found guilty. Considering the fact the bombings are starting to look like a very weird kind of vendetta to me. High time we find Abraham Goldfelds. Highly classified, no media or public printed in court. This, that, and the other. Well, I'm sure it is. But I do want to go back into... this area. No. Dang it. And to the welcome page to his profile, and I want that picture again. Oh wait, do I even have to do that? I don't even have, I'm an idiot. Don't even have to do that. Sundown Fishing Club. Woot woot, sundown on a fish. Welcome friends to the sport of fishing. It's a tough, stressful day at the work. Your boss doesn't value your work. Documents are piling up. Fish responsible, mind members only. Don't forget to present the trophies, this, that, and the other. Okay, well, gallery. There he is in the fishing area. Comments on the fish. Don't really need to read all of that. Look at all these fish. There are so many fish in this club. Oh! Fred told me he was practically asked out by him once. Proof enough that Abraham is gay. Alright, so he's into men. Possibly. We don't know. Data like this makes me question if we're supposed to know this, whether we're allowed to. You know what? I threw it in there. Probably not true, but you know, whatevs. That's also him. So he's also part of the fishing group. So we know he's part of the fishing group. Okay. So, what about that? So we can see recurring donation of $1,000. Okay. That's not a bad thing, but he's also kind of... Aha! So there might be something to the connection between Joseph and Nina after all. If you can find one less indication this might be meant for Nina, then we would be enough for investigating custody. Well, I already have that information. I'm just not going to provide it right now. Dear reader, yesterday a most uncomfortable inquiry reached me. Out of all the possibilities the universe has to offer, this is the one I would have expected last. The government has requested me to work for them. The government, the very same government bringing forth the dangerous safety bill, allowing to prosecute and suggestive evidence alone. I do not understand the nature of this call. They did their research as they were completely aware of my views and all of my work at Stellengon. Why would they specifically call on me then? This got me puzzled to the utmost, and I cannot seem to work out what they would need me for. All I have been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale, groundbreaking project. Buzzword berefs of meaning. Naturally, they would not elaborate on any questions. Naturally, I refused the contract. But did he? Goldfels refused at first, then took the contract after all, only to then breach it? Odd. Or maybe... Okay, so we got some... Oh, that's... Yeah, that's Goldfels. Okay, July 4th? Right? I am in Goldfels stuff, right? That's what it said, right? Yeah, Goldfels. Okay. That's his provider. That's right, I'm reading the wrong thing. There's his address. Now we got that information. Look at that! Portobello Avenue. Abraham's address. Well done. I'll request a team for investigation immediately. Somehow I doubt he's around. Continue work. I'll notify you when the team is reported back to me. Reported increasing nagging pain in the epigastric region. There's a lot of pain going on in the stomach area. A carcinoma tumor the size of approximately 2.8 centimeters has been found in the head of the pancreas. Oh, so he's suffering from cancer. Oh, cancer. The average life expectancy is 6 to 12 months at this state of the cancer, though outliers with years to live exist. That is so harsh, but does that mean this man has nothing to lose? Probably, if he's living with inoperable cancer and only has like a few months left to live, and he's like, yeah. Government can go down for everything. Just saying. Alright, back to listening. Hello? Anyone there? Ah. So you found your way here, Harrison. I don't forget how I did Harrison's voice earlier. Digging through your TL was a pain in the butt. Why didn't you just tell me you wanted to chat? When you told me what happened to Nina, I went straight on to research. I get the impression that the government is up to no good. Great work, Captain Obvious. I did find something you won't like a bit. Orwell. Ooh, he's figured out about us. Oh no, we did everything to keep it outside of the nation until we were ready for the reevaluation, and now it's unfortunate people have become aware of it ahead of time. We must tread very carefully now. They will not speak so openly any longer, I fear. What is Orwell? Well, now we know that he's aware of Orwell. That's a good question. Seems it's a system that can put everything on the web under surveillance. What exactly do you mean by everything? Everything as in this very convo. Every call, web page, maybe PCs, whatever. You're fibbing. I'm not, man. I'm not. I wish I was. Let's assume for a sec you're right. How do they pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actively going through all of it? They outsource surveillance to people outside the nation. Ooh, am I outside the nation? Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kinds of communication and whatnot, and send it to the Orwell mainframe. It's safe to assume that nothing is safe anymore. How come we never heard of it? Even more importantly, how come you have? Yeah, how did you find out about it, Initiate? Tell me. I have very good connections to some hackers outside the nation. A real hacker network, huh? Unfortunately, we can't go after people outside of the nation. They knew a thing or two about secret recruiting for this stuff, without letting people in the nation know. Don't know how exactly to pull that off, but they do. And that also explains what happened to Nina, I guess. This is so crazy! So crazy I'm gonna take forever to write about it. Do they have no decency? No respect for privacy? And for Nina? This is everything we fought against. Harrison, don't. You need to watch your tongue. I don't need to watch my tongue. My tongue can go off flippity-floppity if it want to. Please chill, man, or we will regret it. Oh, I will never again chill until this madness stops. I already got an idea, tailor-made for you. Man, if you discuss things like this, you'll get us both locked up. Let's meet somewhere then. Yeah, and say the word and they will be there too. Oh, I was planning on coming. I have already packed some sandwiches and a little bag of chips. There must be something we can do to talk without the possibility of somebody snooping around. We can't talk around nothing. Well, there's one thing. It's a bit risky. You are using my chat tool right now as well, aren't you? Well, if I wanted to live my life in a cage, I'd go live in a zoo. The system needs to be shut down. Yeah, it's abominable, but yeah, I am. This tool has a built-in cipher. Give me the cipher. It's a custom encryption algorithm written by me. Easy to break, but off record, and that's what we need. They probably cannot break this, not right away. Give us a couple of messages, probably. What are you waiting for? Go for it. I'm gonna throw it on in here as soon as you give it to me. Give it to me now! Okay, I'll activate it now. Just remember to write quickly. And keep your fingers crossed this works at all. Money symbol. Okay, we're getting money coming in here. Yay! That's a lot of money. I'm getting reports of an unknown cryptography here. Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. Well, hopefully it will. That's a lot of money signs and exclamation points and quotation marks. So I guess I should hurry up and keep going. It could work. I will need some time to localize the entry point, and then I'll only have seconds. One thing, what will you do with what I find there? Hey, don't come after me. I'm a good person. Start a war on the government. Oh, dear. I mean, I don't know. You talking a war gives me the chills. I'll hold on to that for a second. I'm not gonna throw it in just yet. Hold on to it just for a second. You told me you don't have any love for the government. You were already a part of thought. Now prove it. Your chance to do something with relevance to it instead of hacking people's sites for fun. Oh well, okay. Time to get to work. Don't forget to send me your stuff all done. Out. Whump! The National Beholder just published. Oh, best see for yourself. If it's war he wants, well, he shall have one. We will have Mr. O'Donnell arrested before long. I can at least be certain of that. Did he publish the information about Orwell? He's like, Orwell already stuff. Is the group responsible for the Bolton bombings? Probably not. I imagine you are looking my way now, aren't you? I have absolutely no idea who leaked this info. Certainly not me. Only very few people can access the data on our back end. This doesn't exactly aid us in our investigations. Quite the opposite, probably. We need to hurry. Okay, so they've already thrown that out. So, we're going to go ahead and pause for right now. We found out plenty of information. Now we know that Harrison and the other guy know what's going on. Probably could have been prevented if I hadn't given so much information out about Nina. So I'm kind of wondering if there's a way to, like, fix all this, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it for now. We'll come back to this later. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll check you guys later. Bye!